My mom has said more times than I could count that she regretted having me or that she regretted keeping me. 17F, am my parents' only living child. They had a boy 3 years before me, but he was stillborn. My mom grieved for him basically every day, and she still lives very much like she lost her only child. I always felt my mom's coldness toward me. It wasn't that she would yell at me or tell me she hated me. It wasn't always in her words, except for when she openly admitted to regretting me. It was mostly in the way she'd refuse physical affection from me, like hugs and kisses, or even holding my hand. In the way she'd tell me to go to Dad if I was upset about anything, and how she'd make faces whenever I asked to do something with her. Sometimes she'd do it with the strict rule that I wasn't to speak or stand too close to her. Other times she'd tell me no, and it was like she had a full body shudder at the thought. At her most blunt, she has told me she wishes she'd aborted me and told Dad she miscarried. At her least blunt, she talked about regrets and mistakes and how annoying those regrets could be when they're in your face all the time, like a little kid would be. She has said it where others should have heard, but my dad and extended family have forever acted like it doesn't happen, and when I told them about the stuff Mom said, they told me I understood her wrong. I was told I was a blessing after my brother was stillborn, and she'd never regret her blessing. In front of family, she has talked about how she was almost a real mom before, and how losing my brother made her regret losing her chance to be a mom. They always took it differently than me, and even when I cried, I was told it was okay. I was just being a kid and not understanding adult context. They finally accepted the truth Friday night. We were having dinner with my grandparents, 2 of my aunts and their husbands, my uncle and his wife, and several cousins. There was talk about how some of my cousins are having babies and how great it is. There was just a lot of baby talk. Then my mom got upset, and everyone noticed, and Dad, and one of my aunts asked Mom what was wrong, and was she thinking about my brother. She said she wished she'd had another kid or 2 after him, and how she regretted missing out on being a mom. There was a pause and some looks shared, and then Dad told her they had me and she was a mom. My grandmother told Mom she shouldn't talk like that where I could hear. I rolled my eyes at that, and scoffed when she said that, and maybe that wasn't fair. But they were arguing about what Mom was saying, and she told them she regretted ever having me and how she regretted not having kids she actually wanted. Mom left on her own before anyone else did, and my dad and extended family were saying how sorry they were that I heard that, and I got mad and told them I'd heard that stuff before, and how they just didn't believe me. I said I didn't want their comfort when they ignored me for so long, and how they acted like I never spoke up before. They said I should understand that it's difficult to imagine something like that actually happening, and how I should give them less attitude when they were at least trying. AITA?